Check it. Alright guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to look at AMC stock and focus on AMC stock. We're also looking at GME real quick and APE. We're going to be looking at these stocks, showing you guys why there is no reason to be worried, why AMC is bullish, and why I might even possibly double down on my position. We're going to be looking at all of this and more and showing you guys my plans, my predictions, and giving you guys an AMC stock update you don't want to miss. Let's go. All right, guys, what is up? You are back for another video with Data Zero. So I thought I was done for today. I did a live to try to tell everyone what was going on, what was happening, but there are people out here constantly spreading FUD, so I guess my job is not done. I don't know what is up with dude right now, but don't listen to any YouTuber that's telling you that the reverse split is going to be tomorrow morning, okay? Let me tell you why that's not true. They didn't even do the conversion yet. They didn't even do the conversion yet. They're going to do the conversion before the reverse split. That is reason number one why it's not true. Number two, they have to give us a notice. They have to give us an official notice on the reverse split that has not been issued. And the person saying that, I'm not saying any names, knows that is the truth, okay? They know that is the truth. I think they're on something right now or something like that. It's just off the chain right now. But listen, what I'm telling you guys is there is going to be no reverse stock split tomorrow, okay? There's going to be no reverse stock split tomorrow. Now, what I'm expecting to see is bullish upside. Let me explain why based off the charts, the fundamentals, and the technicals. Something that you can actually look at that's not speculation, not like all of these people out here just telling you, oh, well, maybe this will happen, and maybe this will happen, and if this happens, then maybe this will happen. Let me show you what I know is going to happen, okay? I know that AMC is going to get a recovery. How do I know this? Because we're outside of the Bollinger Bands, because RSI is oversold. We have RSI extremely oversold right now. Let's go ahead and pop on the RSI for you guys so you guys can see that the RSI is extremely oversold on multiple metrics. Okay, it's extremely oversold on multiple metrics. We can see that over here on the 15-minute time frame, RSI is oversold. We can also see that we are about to get a bounce. And if you look at what happened on the smaller time frames, you guys can see that we went all the way down to 350 and got bought all the way back up to $4.70. What I think is about to happen is a complete recovery back to the upside. This is based off of the charts. Again, RSI is oversold. You guys can see that RSI is oversold. We can see that we are outside of the Bollinger Bands here on the higher metrics. If you go ahead and pop on the Bollinger Bands, you guys will see that we are outside of the bands here on the 2-hour time frame and on the 4-hour time frame. I do expect price to return back inside of the bands. I do expect a recovery back to up at least $4.80, but I honestly think we're going to recover all the way back to $5 by market open on Monday. We've also seen this with history, okay? We can see that history has told us the same thing. We've seen this price action before where AMC runs to the upside and comes right back down. APE has done the same exact thing multiple times, runs to the upside and by market open is at the same exact position and actually starts to see a rally afterwards, dumps to the downside, by market open is at the exact same position and actually starts to see a rally afterwards. We have seen this multiple times where the stock has completely dumped or pumped in after hours and came back right to the same price. And on APE, we've seen instances where it's caused a rally. I do believe we're about to see a rally on AMC based off of several metrics. I do believe that this was a actual spring. I believe this was a spring on WACTH accumulation. So if we go ahead and look at the WACTH accumulation pattern, you can see that the spring is a third low. You have a third low and it is your lowest low. You guys can see that that is our third low. It's technically our fourth low and it is our lowest low. You guys can see that is our lowest low here at the bottom here in after hours, and the fact that it came exactly back to these ranges is key of a spring. The fact that it went lower and came back to these ranges is key, especially if we get a recovery all the way back to the upside, which is what the WACTH accumulation is playing out, basically getting recovery back to the upside, then getting a little bit of pullback, and then a massive rally back up to our original support lines, which is all the way up at about $12. You guys can see right here is our original support lines at about $12 when the WACTH accumulation starts to play out. Again, I have gone through this on many videos, showing you guys the Wyckoff schematic and showing you guys how it is a Wyckoff accumulation, how this is a Wyckoff accumulation pattern, and we just now got our spring. What that is going to do is return us back to the upside. This is also a macro bottom. So we have 4 bottoms. This is a clear bottom. Each and every time we come to these lows, AMC rallies. Last time we were down here, AMC rallied. Last time AMC was down here, AMC rallied. Last time AMC went to these lows, it was an after hour around here, AMC rallied. Each and every time AMC comes down to these lows, AMC has an immediate rally afterwards. Every single time, okay? You can go back and look at each one of these bottoms where AMC has touched those red double bands. Each and every time AMC touches these red bands, we see a rally afterwards. Again, touch the bands, rally. Touch the bands, rally. Touch the bands, rally. And now and touch the bands right here. Look, touch the bands, rally. Each time, 1, 2, 3. And now we have a 4th and after hours. What do you think we're about to see? Historical context has said every time we have touched those price points, we have rallied. You guys can see we also filled the gap on the daily time frame. Again, the gap is going to still be there because price has not started yet, but we have filled the gap on the daily time frame. Once the market opens, we will fill this gap. That is extremely bullish for more continuation to the upside. Again, multiple metrics telling me I do not ever just rely on one thing. I rely on multiple data points to make sure that my conclusion is going to be the right outcome. That's why I'm able to tell you each price every single day like I did last week. That's why I'm able to tell you 460 is going to be the top of SPY. The reason why I'm able to do these things is because I use multiple data points and multiple metrics to show confluence and confirmation, and this is exactly what we are seeing. We're gonna see a rally. And what's going to prove this is when we have the rally. Now, we also have more data showing that we are going to see a rally because I do believe this was the bottom stage of the depression phase. You guys can see there's an overall capitulation. Then you see a return to the upside. I do believe that is the stage for AMC right now. You guys can see that we have our push to our upside, which is our euphoria rally. This drop down and upwards consolidation chop is your complacency stage. Then you drop down into anger and depression. The depression is a long, drawn out bottoming process with a overall capitulation at the end. If you go ahead and look exactly what we are looking at for the market psychology and cycles theory, you guys can see we hit a anger and depression, a lower low, and it's a long, drawn out process with a capitulation at the end. I do think we're about to see an overall recovery back to the upside for AMC stock based off of the market cycles psychology theory. Again, all of the macros are still in play. All of the things that I've been telling you guys on my channel all of this time are still in play. When in doubt, zoom out. All of these things are still in play. They're still in effect. The market is still going to crash. AMC is still going to decouple from the market and push the upside, and Bitcoin is going to decouple from stocks. All of these things are still in play. When in doubt, zoom out. So the macro looks good for AMC as well. Again, way outside of the bands on multiple metrics, way oversold on multiple metrics. I do think we're about to get a recovery and rally back to the upside. We also have a nasty setup with the FTDs. Again, more evidence showing that we're about to see this rally. So we have them, and this is a little bit of a speculation. Again, this is not based on charts 100%. This part is based on speculation, but it is more evidence to back up the theory of a rally on AMC and APE. So basically, they cannot short anymore because tomorrow or when the market opens is going to be the 36th day for the threshold security list. That means they can no longer short the stock because we've been on the threshold security list for a consecutive over 36 days. You guys can go ahead and do the math for yourself, but AMC pops on the threshold security list around the 26th of June. Okay, so what we're looking at is over 36 consecutive days, 23rd of June to be exact, and it's been on, yes, we're about the 23rd of June, and that is the exact day that would turn it to 36 days, which means they can no longer short. They can no longer short. So if we see the threshold security list update tomorrow and AMC is not on it, that means, like I said in my original video that I dropped on Saturday, that they use this dip to buy back the shares they need to cover the FTDs. They used the dip to buy back the shares to cover the FTDs. They got real shares because they had no shares to cover the FTDs. That's why they could not cover the FTDs. They had no shares. They got the numbers updated for APE and AMC combined. We already seen it on Fintel and Ortex, so this is, again, is a speculation, but this is what I think is happening. I believe they already have the shares for the conversion. They're going to use those shares to cover these FTDs. They could not buy them at these prices up here, so they bought them down here. And what we're about to see is a massive FTD covering rally. We're about to see a massive FTD covering rally. They're about to cover these FTDs, which is going to cause a massive amount of buying pressure for AMC. Now, if they do not cover the FTDs and I'm wrong, guess what? We still rally. Why? Because they can't short it anymore. It's been 36 days on the threshold security list. They won't be able to short it unless they cover the FTDs. We run regardless. We run regardless. So the only thing I'm worried about is the reverse split itself. Now, some people think the reverse split is good. Some people think the reverse split is good. That's fine and dandy. You can believe whatever you want. I welcome all opinions on this channel, but me personally, I'm in the camp that does not think the reverse split is good. It takes away your value no matter what. But if we happen to see a rally up to 20, 30, 40, $50 and then get a reverse split, if we gain a bunch of value before the reverse split, 100, 200, 300% of value before the reverse split, and then do a split at 20, 30, 40, $50 and go to $200, $300, $500, then it's not so bad. Then the reverse split's not so bad. Now, me personally, I'll be getting out after a reverse split because I don't think it'll go up anymore after massive amounts of dilution and a reverse split. But if we run up and have a rally before the reverse split in the time period and time frame before the reverse split, is that bad? And overall, the company is sound, okay? The company is solid. Bankruptcy is out of the question. We've posted positive earnings, better earnings, better earnings, better earnings, and now we have posted positive earnings. And we also have a mechanism to raise a ton of cash. The short thesis is 100% destroyed. I think we see a rally regardless. I do think we actually still see a short squeeze. And what I think is about to happen is a massive shakeout. This was a massive shakeout of apes because I have never seen so much FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the entire AMC community as I've seen over this weekend. I've seen apes that have been holding for 3 years, diamond-handed strong, sell. I've seen apes want to sell. I've seen people spirits break. This tells me bullish, 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 bullish. When others are fearful, I am greedy, and it works out every single time. Again, when there is max fear, when the stock is at its lowest, that is when you scoop in to buy it all before a massive markup. And I do believe that's exactly what's about to happen with the long operators that we have seen buying AMC recently over the past couple of days, with the people that have picked up AMC after hours here. I think we're about to see a massive markup, Wyckoff accumulation pattern play out, plus a market cycle theory play out, a overall macro accumulation play out of this massive falling wedge. All of these things play out, this massive double bottom, triple bottom, quadruple bottom play out, rally to the upside on AMC. You guys can call me foolish, you guys can call me silly, you guys can say whatever you want, but it's based off of facts, charts, and data. Now, the little bit of speculation is if the shorts are picking up these shares for the FTDs to cover the FTDs, which will cause a massive rally. But if not, it doesn't even matter, because the fact of the matter is it's been on the threshold security list for 36 days. It's been on the threshold list for 36 days, and they cannot short anymore. We're about to see a rally, y'all. AMC short thesis destroyed. AMC, GME, and APE are all about to rally. All of the things I've told you are all about to come to fruition. It's all still in play. APE's about to rally. GME is about to rally. AMC is about to rally. APE is set up for a rally off the technicals. I've already told you guys with this massive cup and handle that it's forming. It's about to blast off because it's right here is the white zone, is the breakout point for that cup and handle. If we get above it, we're going to break to the upside. Filling this gap fill, there's a massive gap fill up here at $2.60. That gap will get filled. I do think APE is setting up for a rally as well. GME also has a gap fill at $40. GME has a gap fill at $40. There's a gap fill up here, and it's also playing out a macro double bottom. There's bottom number 1, bottom number 2. I do think GME is going to rally to the upside as well. I think all of these stocks are about to decouple from the stock market. I think think the stock market is about to see a major capitulation and overall crash. I believe that these stocks are about to trend to the upside, playing out their macro patterns. Again, GME is in one of the nastiest macro falling wedges that I've ever seen. I do think this is going to play out to the upside as well. And I do believe SPY is going to be crashing. And I think we are seeing that, as I did call 460 at the top. Guys, enjoy your weekend and relax. Enjoy your weekend and relax, okay? We are good. We're golden. If you watch this video and found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. And you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. My Discord, unfortunately, is $50 for a lifetime invite. You can hit me up on Instagram, Twitter, or email. Those are linked below. Instagram, Twitter, email, linked below. You can hit me up and just say, hey, I want to get into the Discord. It's $50 for a lifetime invite via PayPal or Cash App. I have multiple links of email, Instagram, and Twitter linked below that you can hit me up. If you want to get in the Discord, just go ahead and hit me up on that. Now, guys, I do think we are good. Again, we are going to rally based off of the technicals alone. Okay, we're about to rally. Then if we look at the fundamentals driving it, we're going to rally because either shorts cannot short because of the FTDs or shorts cover the FTDs and we see a rally. We're about to rally because of that. And all of the macro is playing out as well. It's good when there's max fear. I am greedy. Honestly, I'm not telling anyone what to do, but I might even double down on my position because I'm not playing, y'all. When people are fearful like this, it's time to be greedy, and it has worked every single time for me personally, that financial advice. I am bullish on AMC. I am bullish on AMC, and I believe we're about to see a rally. You guys can do whatever you want. You can believe whatever you want. I suggest you have a plan because people like me that do not want the reverse split, you should have a plan. I plan on selling 50% of my shares to 75% of my shares in this rally that I see, and then 25% of my shares post-split. I'll be very transparent. When I do sell my shares, I'll let everyone know. I've been transparent and will continue to be transparent, letting everyone know what I am personally doing with my portfolio since I am here on YouTube. That is the least I can do, as well as give you guys this technical analysis and fundamental analysis and research. As always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, y'all, this is a video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Press subscribe for more content like this. Remember, you can check me out on Twitter and Discord for even more Data Zero updates. I also have a channel membership that you can join. That is $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. You get exclusive access to members-only content, exclusive emojis that you can use, as well as you get validation as a member with a badge next to your name on the live streams, on the comments, and your name gets put on the home screen of the channel. If you want to do that, just press join next to the subscribe button down by my channel. And as always, if you want to support me for free, all you have to do is simply drop a like, leave a comment, press subscribe, and share the videos. If you share the videos on Twitter, Facebook, all of these places, it really helps out a lot as the subscribers have been growing rapidly, and I thank you guys for that. As always, have fun, stay safe, make money.